Vortex, my hair looks like shit today. It's alright though. I don't have to be pretty or young because I wasn't born pretty or young. I was born fucking old. Alright? I was born old. And I was born rugged. Now, women aren't supposed to be like that. Women are supposed to be like delicate little flowers. And I realize that. I've always realized that. Which is why I never felt much like a female. That doesn't mean that I'm not, though. I still got the parts! And if you got the parts, technically you're supposed to identify that way. It doesn't matter how you feel about it. And even if you get other parts, that's real fucking weird, dude. I shouldn't be laughing at this situation because it's pretty bad. It's literally bad for everybody. Except the ones that run the world. It's great for them. It's great for them because you have everybody hating each other and fighting and comparing and contrasting everything. People can't just chill anymore. You know, people say, take a chill pill. Have you heard anybody say that as of late? Yeah, because nobody's doing that. Nobody's doing that. Nobody wants to chill. Everybody just wants to be mad. And they're obsessed with pills, dude. Like, whether they actually take them in order to pretend that they can function better in society, it's like a metaphorical thing. Now, something that I like to talk about. Amy Gross's externalized misogyny, okay? Amy Gross's externalized misogyny does not rationalize men treating women like shit, okay? I don't think that you should treat anybody like shit. I don't care what their gender is, their race, their age, letter, whatever. It doesn't matter to me. You should treat people the way that you want to be treated. It's not that hard to understand. It really isn't. Anybody that doesn't understand that should just kill themselves, okay? Because you can't possibly contribute anything positive to this world if you don't understand why you shouldn't treat people badly. Apparently, that's the excuse that so many people are making. Well, he treated me badly, so that's why I beat the fuck out of him. No, we should not be okay with violence at all. I know that women are allowed to do a lot of stuff that men are not allowed to do. Because we're not the same. It's so silly. Like, all this stuff is so fucking silly. Just all this stuff with gender. Like, and you're looking at somebody that has that dysphoria or whatever, and I still know that there are certain things that men are good at, and there are certain things that women are good at, and it's not, that's not gonna change. Like, no matter how much they want to, like, fuck everybody up in the head, they fuck them up in the head, convince them to do stuff that fucks up their body. It's all connected. But yeah, I don't agree with people being mistreated all because I don't like them. I mean, that's not right. And why would you think it would be? You know? Like, I'm gonna mistreat this person. All to prove my point, you know? I mean, I guess if you were trying to show them how it feels, if it was like, let me give you an example of how you're behaving and how it makes me feel about myself or whatever the fuck. That's one thing. That's more of like, you know, I want you to understand. If it's for the purpose of somebody else understanding, that's one thing. If it's for the purpose of social control, that's something completely different. Hold on a second. Listen to Fleetwood Mac. Again, this is the same album. Although the sun is shining high above, there's one thing on my mind. Okay. Actually, feels so good outside today. But yeah, man, I think that it's really messed up that people are trying to rationalize bad behavior. Yeah, and I mean, they always have. It's just the internet has proven how stupid everybody really is. And how it's only a matter of time. It's only a matter of time before people just completely turn on each other and act in ways that are contrary to their said goals. But, you know, as much as I don't expect from the world, it's still very disheartening to just see that and know that most people that you live amongst are just, like I said, just completely retarded. So, it's very sad. But yeah, my externalized misogyny is not cool with rape. Am I allowed to say that? We're not cool with that. You know, when the Bible talks about women being submissive to men, it doesn't say, at least not in the New Testament, it doesn't talk about, you know, men beating their wives or men raping their wives. It doesn't say that you can do that. So I feel like people just they tend to just go along with something or a group of people or just one person in particular because they think that they relate to that person or that person says some stuff that they really agree with, and so they ignore their character flaws. They ignore ways that they behave that are like, you know, not in conjunction with their, you know, beliefs or, you know, and anything that's actually moral and just and civilized, you know. I don't think that people understand that, like, this is not the same world that it was before. Like, you can't make it the same world. Like, everybody has been significantly altered because of all the stuff that's in our products. And the phones have done such a number on people that there's really, like, no point in continuing to talk about this total disaster known as America and this total disaster known as Western civilization. There's no point in talking about it. It's not going to get better. It's not going to be anything any less ugly than what you see. It's just going to keep getting worse and worse. And, you know, I mean, this was obvious when Trump was the president. They opened up a can of worms. You can't put the worms back in the can, motherfucker. And that was a really big can. People didn't understand how big it was. You know, just gotta laugh about it because that's what you do. That's what you do when you're in distress. They don't understand that. That's why they don't have a sense of humor, is because they've never actually been in real distress. But they'll see what that's like pretty soon.